First one out tonight. Not fully grown. It's 7:15. Still reasonable daylight. They are coming out earlier and earlier. He looks quite fat and healthy. Certainly tucking in. I put down, oh, here comes another one. Here comes another one. Both look about the same size. Last night I had 3 about that size, and then a mother and a baby. I assume it's a mother and a baby. It was a very tiny one. And later on another one bigger than those 2 but not as big as the mother came walking across when I was standing at the door. And then later on they'd all disappeared, and there was an enormous one there. Was he the father? I don't know. It's going to get harder and harder to record them as the night gets darker. I've got 2 lights on, the kitchen and the fertility room, which does sort of shed a bit of light on it when it gets really dark. I'm anxious to get all my hedgehogs fat enough to survive the winter. I ought to weigh them. Apparently 600 grams is the weight they should be before they go to hibernate. I know it's been a very hard time for them. First of all, we had torrential rain which absolutely soaked the ground, made it difficult for them. I think a lot of the worms went much deeper. And then we had 10 days of blazing sunshine and strong winds, and I think the ground got so very hard. I hear from people that there are many hedgehogs out in the daylight now, which of course they shouldn't be. The first one I found was out in the daylight, was lying out outside one of my pots. I rang Tiggy Winkles and they gave me the advice that I should make sure it had water in a flat dish it could get into. The food I was feeding the bird, the suet pellets and mealworms, was excellent. And then I went down and got some Spike's lunch for them, or it, and took a couple of photographs when it was looking poorly, and then 2 more on a later date when it looked much better. But then it stopped coming out in the daylight, but I did see it, and whether it had just had a baby, whether it was another one, I don't know. I can't mark them. But a much bigger one has just come down now. It really is a big one. The little ones have come back in. They went out around the back of the pots when it came. Perhaps they're scared of it, I don't know. So I've now got 3 out there. Having difficulty trying to focus on them. As you can see, it is bigger than the others. I can keep it in focus. I don't know whether that's my original one. I don't think so, because it looks much bigger than it was. I think that might be the daddy of them all. One of the smallest ones has just left, gone into the corner somewhere. The big one's tucking in like mad into the food. My family kid me, the word is going out, there are probably 350 other hedgehogs all making their way to my house. Good tucker at 13A. Come and join us.